Welcome to the food production. We were discussing the animal breeding. So, let us go into the detailed account of the animal breeding, the types of the animal breeding, where we have given a hint, the headline of inbreeding as well as outbreeding, then types of outbreedings also. Okay. So, under the heading animal breeding. Now, as we have discussed why the animal has to be bred, what is the purpose of animal breeding, the major purpose, the main intention of a person who is carrying out the breeding process is to increase the number of the animals, and these animals are used to produce certain products that are used by the humans only. This is for the benefit of the humans, where we are going to produce them either for the food purpose or for the economic purpose, but the main basic idea is for the food purpose. Okay. But we have certain animals where we carry out the process of breeding for the economic process also. So, later we will come across the economic process of these animals. Okay. In the animal breeding, so we have came across two types. So, there are two types of animal breeding. The first one is said to be inbreeding, and the second one is said to be outbreeding. So, let us go with the definition of the inbreeding. So, inbreeding is nothing but mating of the animals within the closely related breeds, okay, and they have to belong to a same breed. For example, inbreeding is a methodology. Suppose if we are carrying out the breeding of a animal, let us call it as Amrit Mahal, which is a breed of cow. So, one Amrit Mahal male is crossed with another Amrit Mahal female. Okay, that means they belong to the same breed. This is called a same breed. If both male and female animals belongs to the same breed, then we call it as one particular type of breed. Okay, Amrit Mahal breed, and two animals of HF, Holstein Friesian. So, it is a breed. If you cross in between these two HF, it is inbreeding. If you cross in between two Jersey, it is inbreeding. Understood? So, inbreeding is nothing but mating within the close relatives. So, that means, so here we have certain breeds where the breeds are mated between closely related individuals. So, it refers to mating of okay. So, here mating refers to reproduction. So, here it refers to the mating of more closely related individuals. Now, here we are stressing on the point more closely related individuals belonging to the same breed, individuals within the same breed. So, within the same breed for 4 to 6 generations. Okay. So, here breeding process is carried out for 4 to 6 generations. That means, two animals belonging to the same breeds, where we call them as more closely, they are closely related individuals within the same breed. As I said you, Amrit Mahal, if you are doing the crossing with the Amrit Mahal, both should be same breeds only. That means Amrit Mahal, one is male, one is female, for 4 to 6 generations. That means we are carrying out the process in 4 to 6 generations to obtain a new offspring, and that new offspring should have the desired character. Now, what is the beneficial part of inbreeding? The beneficial part of inbreeding is, inbreeding it also helps in selection of a proper breed by elimination of harmful characters. because if some of the harmful genes are there, the genes are inherited to the next generation. In the next generation, suppose if there are 3 to 4 calf, then so if 3 to 4 calves are there, then ultimately out of these, which one is superior, we are going to select that for the next breeding process when it gets matured, and the one which is having harmful traits or harmful characters are eliminated. That's why inbreeding also helps in selection of good variety of breeds, and the breeding process is continued for the next generation, but they should be closely related. Okay. So, such type is said to be inbreeding depression, right. It is said to be inbreeding. Now, look at the term inbreeding. Inbreeding is having a positive thing also, it is having a negative part also. The positive thing is, we are going to maintain a particular type of breed where we call them as pure lines. It leads to the formation of the pure lines. Pure lines andre javari anta karitivi, javari akala, right, javari ತಳಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So inbreeding leads to formation of pure lines. But ಎರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಬ್ರೀಡ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ we are going to get hybrids, right. So hybrid is crossing between two different breeds, right. ಒಂದು ಅಮೃತ್ ಮಹಲ್ ಒಂದು ಜರ್ಸಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ವೆರೈಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಟಲ್. ಒಂದು ಜರ್ಸಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜರ್ಸಿ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವಿಟಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವಿಟಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ದ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಹರ್ಡ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಆಸ್ ವಿ ನೋ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ rearing them, maintaining them for the production of the milk. Okay, then this inbreeding, especially continuous inbreeding, is quite harmful, and this process of inbreeding, it leads to homozygosity, andre genes similar akonta hogtava. Okay, most of the genes go on accumulating. So inbreeding produces homozygosity of the genes. The genes will become homozygous here. So that's why we use inbreeding increases homozygosity. So underline this term, which is most important. Inbreeding leads to homozygosity. That means the genes will tend to accumulate and similar type of genes are formed. As you have studied in case of the Mendelian experiments, tall and dwarf, when you cross, tall is having capital T, dwarf is having small t. That means capital T, the genes we call it as homozygous. Capital T, small t, we call it as heterozygous. So similar type of genes can be formed due to continuous inbreeding. Then continued inbreeding, especially breeding within the close relatives. Okay, especially close breeding means continuous breeding. It is nothing but it is a close breeding, usually reduces fertility and even productivity. And is called inbreeding depression. This is said to be inbreeding depression. Now this will be asked for an objective question. What is inbreeding depression? So here inbreeding depression, we have this definition: continued inbreeding especially close breeding, usually reduces what two terms are there which are of most important, and these two terms are fertility and productivity. That means the fertility rate goes on decreasing, the productivity goes on decreasing. Our intention is mainly we are focusing on the productivity. That means if the organism when it is produced and we are mating these animals, we are breeding these animals mainly to produce what? To produce a new offsprings where the milk producing capacity has to be increased. Suppose this productivity, milk production productivity goes on decreasing, then it is said to be inbreeding depression. Depression means low yield, low fertile, okay, and later on it becomes sterile, right, and sterile animals are of no use because the generation cannot be continued. That's why what we say is continued inbreeding, very close relatives, breeding between very close relatives in the cattle leads to decreased fertility and decreased productivity in terms of milk production. Fertility, if they are infertile, then how they can reproduce, how the next generation is continued? We have to discard these animals, okay, they are not taken into consideration for the animal breeding procedures, okay. So this is said to be inbreeding depression. Most important objective type question, what is inbreeding depression, okay. So with this inbreeding, let's move on to the second heading. Second heading is outbreeding. Outbreeding, it is said to be breeding, or we also call it as a mating between unrelated animals. This is most important for 4 to 6 generations, okay, or more than 4 to 6 generations. Now this is the general definition because we have types here. Now here it refers to outbreeding, refers to breeding or mating between unrelated animals. They should not be very closely related, as we have made a point here. Look at the point, more closely related. This should not be done. Then only we call it as outbreeding. This is inbreeding, very closely related species. Here unrelated species, or let us call it as they might be very far relatives or not at all relative. Which one is better? Choice is yours, okay. If you are a veterinary doctor, okay, now you are not veterinary doctor. If you become a veterinary doctor, you will learn all these things, okay. So types of what? Outbreeding. So in these types, what we have the first type, outcrossing, then second type, crossbreeding, and third one, interspecific hybridization. Okay. So there are 3 types in outbreeding. First one is outcrossing, crossbreeding, interspecific hybridization, okay. The definition of the outbreeding is the generalized definition. Don't get confused, because if you look at the definition of your NCERT, the definition of the outbreeding and outcrossing is same. Eradu same kotar. Don't get confused. Yak same kotar antandra, this is the major heading, these are the types. Hangidre ee definition ee moor olagade yavadar ond kade relate aglebekala. Understood? Because this is a main heading, these are the subheadings under outbreeding. Understood? So that's why the definition which is given for the outbreeding may suit for 1, 2, 3, any of these 3, and in your NCERT it suits the first one, outcrossing. Okay. Then let's look at the definition of outcrossing here. Yes, outcrossing is nothing but mating between the same breed. That means breed is same, but they should not be related up to 4 to 6 generation. So here they are related for 4 to 6 generations in the inbreeding, but in the outbreeding they are not related. That means for 4 to 6 generation they should not be related. That's why we call it as out crossing in the first part of outbreeding, right? So that's why what we state is, it's a practice of mating of animals okay, let us take it as A, outcrossing. What do we do here? So here it is a practice of mating of animals belonging to the same breeds. They should belong to the same breed here. So practice of mating of animals within the same breed Look at the term. This term is most important. Within the same breed. That means breed is same here, but having no common ancestors. But having no common ancestors on both the sides, okay, male as well as female, right? So they do not have the common ancestor on either side of their pedigree. Okay, pedigree is their ancestral trait, their generation. So up to 4 to 6 generations. Up to 4 to 6 generations. Right. So this pedigree, they should not be related up to 4 to 6 generations. 4ರಿಂದ 6 ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಅವ್ರು ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಅವೆರಡು ನಾವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್? ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ಎ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ವೇ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಎನ್ ರಫ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ is one more line. Let us call Amritmal with Amritmal. This one is male, other one is female. Here you cross with Amritmal with one more Amritmal. One is male, one is female. All the 4 animals are different, male and female. Then Amritmal, when it is crossed with Amritmal, ಎರಡು ಅಮೃತಮಲ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದ? ತಾಜ್ಮಹಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಮೃತಮಲ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ when these two are crossed, what we are going to get? We are going to get a first generation. Let us call it as Amritmal first generation, A1. Okay, so when Amritmal is crossed with Amritmal, what do you get? You will get the offspring. Idu offspring anta karitivi. Similarly, when Amritmal is crossed with Amritmal, ಏನು ಬಂತು? Amritmal only, right? So let me call this as first generation. ಇದು ನಾವು first generation ಅಂತನೂ. Then after this first generation, when it gets matured, then what we do? This is crossed with one more Amritmal. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಇದು ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. This line is different, this line is different. This is what is called as a pedigree. ಇದರ ಪೆಡಿಗ್ರಿನೇ ಬೇರೆ, ಇದರ ಪೆಡಿಗ್ರಿನೇ ಬೇರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ? A1 is crossed with again one more Amritmal. What you will get? Next generation, A2 ಅಂತನೂ, second generation. Again you cross it with one more Amritmal, you will get what? A3, third generation. ಹಂಗೆ ಇದು ಸೈಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಇದು ಸೈಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, 4 to 6 ಜನರೇಷನ್ ವರೆಗೆ ಇದರೊಳಗಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೂ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ ಈ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಆವಾಗ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಔಟ್ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ದಾಗ ಹಾಗಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ದೇ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ 2 ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬ್ರೀಡ್, ಅವಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಕಾಫ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಓಕೆ, 2 ಕರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್, 2 ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇವೆರಡು ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲೋ, ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಬ್ಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ದೇ ಆರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್. ಈ 2 ಸಿಬ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮೇಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಜೊತೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇನ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತದ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಬೇರೆ, ಆನ್ಸೆಸ್ಟರ್ ಲೈನ್ ಬೇರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಬೇರೆ. ಇದು 4ರಿಂದ 6 ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಇವೆರಡದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು, ಇವೆರಡದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಈ 3rd ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಇದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ 4 ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಬೋವ್ 4th ಜನ್ರೇಷನು ಅಥವಾ ಅದರ ಮೇಲ್ಪಟ್ಟು 4 to 6 ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. 6 ಜನ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಔಟ್ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ವಿದಿನ್ ಫಾರ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ ಬಟ್ ಭಾಳ ದೂರಿನ ರಿಲೇಷನ್, ರೈಟ್. ಅದು 4 ತಲೆಮಾರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, 5 ತಲೆಮಾರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, 6 ತಲೆಮಾರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವೆರಿ ಫಾರ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಔಟ್ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ we call it as what? We call it as close related is inbreeding, okay. So this is regarding the inbreeding as well as outcrossing. Outcrossing, it comes under the outbreeding itself, okay. Now after this outcrossing ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಾದ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಅಮೃತಮಲ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ, 2 ಜರ್ಸಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ, 2 HF ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ, 2 ಹಳ್ಳಿಕರ್ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಕಿಲಾರಿ ತೊಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ವಿಚ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್, okay. So with this we'll move on to the next one. Okay, the next one, the second one is crossbreeding. Now crossbreeding is a procedure where mating occurs in between 2 different breeds. ಇವು 2 ಬ್ರೀಡ ಬೇರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಮೃತಮಲ್, ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಜರ್ಸಿ. ಇದರ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರುವಂಥದ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಜರ್ಸಿ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರೀತಾರೆ, ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವೇ 2 ಬ್ರೀಡನ ಬೇರೆ ಇವು, ಬಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಜೀನಸ್, ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕೌ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ we have to take the same one only. You cannot take 1 cow and 1 buffalo, okay. So here cross breeding. So what exactly cross breeding refers to? So here one breed, so mating between two different breeds. The best example for this is Hisardale. It is a breed of sheep. So Hisardale, it is produced by crossing. Crossing is nothing but reproduction, mating. By crossing Bicknor ewes with merino rams. Hisardale is the product of these two. That means when these two are crossed, then the product is Hisardale. ಇದನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಕೆಳಗಿಂದ, ಓಕೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ವೈ ಡೂ ವಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್? ಬಿಕ್ನರಿ ಈವ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕುರಿ, ರ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟಗರು. ಎರಡೂದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಹಿಸಾರ್ಡೇಲ್. ವಾಟ್ ಡಸ್ ದ ಹಿಸಾರ್ಡೇಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್? ಮರಿನೋ ರ್ಯಾಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಫುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಊಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅದ. ಬಿಕ್ನರಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ವಾಟ್ ಲೆಸ್, ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅದ. ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬ್ರೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವೆ, ಬ್ರೀಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೀಪ್. Then we get the product called as Hisardale. Hisardale is having little bit moderate and more wool on its body. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಇವೆರಡರ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದುಬಿಡ್ತದ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್. ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ. ಆಸ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು, ಐದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ or either it is for the production of the economic or the commercial products. So here this is mainly for the commercial products which has been done in Punjab. So this has been done in Punjab. Punjab ದಾಗ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಇದು ಕ್ರಾಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್. ಯೂಶಲಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಟಲ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ವೆರೈಟೀಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ kinds of diseases. Okay, then with this let's move on to the last part. Last part is interspecific hybridization. So interspecific hybridization. So here comes the question, what is interspecific hybridization? Okay, now here it is nothing but mating between two different related species. Mating between two different related species. Now these terms are more important. This is more important. ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ನೀವು ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ವಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ a donkey, male donkey and female horse, the product that we are going to get is mule, and this mule is sterile. It is a sterile animal. Now here donkey and horse is crossed to produce the mule. They are two different species but genera will be same. That's why what we say, mating between two different related species where they are related in the genera. Okay, but here earlier we used to write mating in between two different species, ಬಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ದವರು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎನ್ ಸಿ ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನು ಪಿನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಎನ್ ಸಿ ಆರ್ ಟಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಇವೇ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದು ಕೀ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡದ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಬಟ್ ಭಾಳ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್. So that's why I am stressing on this point, and all these are for objective question which will be asked. ಮೂರು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ 3 mark ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಮೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟೂ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಡಾಂಕಿ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಎ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗೆಟ್ ಮ್ಯೂಲ್. ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಾಂಕಿ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೀಸ್ ದ ವೇಟ್, ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರನ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್. ಎರಡೂ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾವು ಇದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಬರುವಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವೇರ್ ದ ಮ್ಯೂಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸ್ಟರ್ಡಿ, ಓಕೆ, ವೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟಾಲರೇಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ವೇಟ್, ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಮೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಮೇಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಡಾಂಕಿ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಹಿನ್ನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಹಿನ್ನಿ. Then tiger and lion when it is crossed we get tigon. Lion and tiger when it is crossed we get liger, right? But now first name ಯಾವುದು ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಅದು ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Yes, these are other examples. You can go for that type of crossing also. What is that? Male tiger crossed with female lion. ಇದು ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದ. ನೇಚರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟೈಗರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಯನ್, ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಹಾರ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಾಂಕಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಡನ್ ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಬೈ ಮ್ಯಾನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಟೈಗರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲಾಯನ್ ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ tigon, and here male lion and female tiger, you get liger. Yes, and here the reverse order, female donkey or else we will write male horse, female donkey, we get the product hinny. But interspecific hybrids are sterile. ಅದರ ಮುಂದಿನ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮೆಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಟೂ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್. ಎರಡು ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸೇ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡೇಷನ್. So with this, next we are left with artificial insemination as well as MOET technique, multiple ovulation embryo transfer technologies. So that we will discuss in our coming class. Thank you.